I'm going to talk about reform voters.
Do you like my suit?
Unbelievable, fella. You've done well.
I'm all for Nigel Farage. Give us a high five. To right.
I'm a reform.
Same here. So what annoys me is that everyone thinks that reform are all about hating immigrants.
No, it's a load of rubbish.
But I think there's so much more to us than that.
Oh, most definitely. Of course there is. Of course there is.
What other reform policies do you like?
I mean, I can't name off that.
Yeah, lad. You know, hate the fucking migrants, yeah. Reform has got a good platform in it, right? I can't tell you what it is, but I believe in it in my heart, right? Fucking hell.
To be honest with you, I can't remember them all now.
Shall I help you out?
No. Give me a second.
What other reform policies do you like?
Spend more money on the NHS.
This is the part that killed me when I watched this video. They go on to explain all of the policies that are literally and not on the reform platform at all. And as a matter of fact, policies that reform is objectively antagonistic to. It is hog singularity, man. This is just how the Republicans are in America too. This is how MAGA is in America as well. You ask MAGA, you're like, so what led you to vote for Donald Trump? And they just go through a list of issues that Donald Trump has never been in favor of or outright antagonistic to, down to the peace president shit.
It's actually not one of our policies. So we want to cut public services by £150 billion. Wow. Okay. It's quite a bold statement. We need to put an end to free healthcare.
Yeah. Do you think so?
We need to protect the wealthiest.
Yes.
So we need to cut the taxes on things like private education, private healthcare.
Yeah.
Protect the billionaires.
Mm-hmm.
Climate change is a myth.
Oh, right. Thank you for that.
So we need to put an end to net zero.
I don't really know too much about all that, but yeah.
I think we should ban protests altogether as well.
100%. Yeah, 100%. Obviously, people have the right to say what they want to say, but...
Just do it at home, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you like how Nigel supported Liz Truss's mini budget?
Yes.
100%. We support 0-hour contracts.
Yeah.
I don't like all this, like 1 week you're working, 1 week you're not.
Oh, well, that is actually a reform policy.
Yeah.
We want to protect the wealthy.
And then when they're faced with the reality that this is a reform policy, they end up conceding on it. These are the people that are going to get more mad once reform does win and implements the shit that they thought reform wasn't going to implement. And then the more mad they get, the more they're going to lean into Reform Britain this time, who will say, see now, the real problem was reform wasn't violent enough towards the migrants. I hate this shit so much, and everyone is responsible for it. Or not Reform Britain, sorry, Restore Britain. Restore Britain. I said reform, I voted for reform. Reform didn't do the anti-migrant initiatives they promised to do. Now we got to restore Britain. England for the English lad. Now. They are fascists. They only care about making people they consider inferior to suffer no matter the cost. See, that's the underlying sentiment. But I don't think that's actually entirely correct because, like, if these guys were properly educated on what these different parties are offering and they heard the entire reform agenda, I don't think that they would vote for reform. They would make a better cost-benefit analysis here. They'd make a better calculation on who to vote for. The problem is, the media doesn't also give them this information. What's the media talking about? Anytime they're talking about the Greens, are they talking about how the Greens center the working class in their agenda? How the Greens want to fund the NHS? How the Greens actually want to bring back council homes and shit like that? No, they're not talking about that at all. The media class is hyper-focusing on Zach Polanski being the second coming of Adolf Hitler, despite being the only major party leader that's Jewish. And for that reason, a lot of these guys don't even look to the mainstream resources anymore anyway, and they just go to their own little hug box on the internet where the independent media is doing the same thing as well. Telling him to be fearful, telling him that like immigrants are the reason why the NHS sucks. Immigrants are the reason why the trains don't run on time. Immigrants are the reason why there's all these like infrastructure problems, that things are more expensive than they used to be, that you don't have a good job, you don't have good pay, you don't have good benefits. It's all immigrants this, immigrants this, immigrants this. They lean into their fears that already exist.
We think it's a good idea to turn this country into a tax haven for the billionaires. That means not taxing their foreign income.
Well, I think we should all pay our fair amount of tax.
Do you think those are all good ideas?
Oh yeah, great ideas.
Oh, look, one of Nigel's candidates admits on camera before she knew she was being filmed that she wants to privatize the NHS and make it insurance-based. You know how like America does and Americans can't afford it? Unbelievable.
He wants to introduce a insurance-based system for the NHS.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, he has said.
Yeah, no, he has. Are you filming me?
Yeah.
Please don't.
All right.
Fantastic. Reform is simply the anti-establishment vote, building, of course, on racism, particularly pensioners who are purely reactionary despite labor helping them the most, and on Brexit credibility. They're also leaning further into the same thing that caused them pain. You know what I mean? Like Brexit credibility, anyone associated with Brexit should be seen as not credible any longer, right? Brexit has not been a resounding success for the UK. It's like Republicans in gun control, right? A lack of adequate gun control in this country is what is responsible for the gun violence in this country. And every time gun violence happens, what do Republicans do? We need more guns. They're like, what we need to do is circulate more weapons into the hands of every American. Okay, well, now you're making the problem worse. At least half of reform supporters 65 plus is insane. Boomers are terrifying, dude. They make terrible, terrible decisions. I don't know how else to explain it. It's just so What is this? New MAGA evangelical leaders gather in Mar-a-Lago to bless and dedicate a gold statue dedicated to Donald Trump. What?
I want to make sure everyone can hear. Okay, sir.
No, is this for real? This is made up, right? I don't believe this. This seems unbelievable. It's got to be AI, right? There's a story in the Bible about this. Yeah, if only the boomers knew how to read. I cannot believe you're still defending Zach Polanski who once removed a USB without selecting eject. I didn't realize that was the case. I'm so sorry, guys. What's next? Are you going to tell me? Wait, please don't tell me that he was a spokesperson for the Red Cross. Like he did a lot of events with the Red Cross, like a lot of fundraisers, and then said that he was a spokesperson for the Red Cross, but he actually was just a speaker at Red Cross events. Because if you were to tell me that, I'm obviously going to vote for Restore Britain. If I'm living in the UK and you mean to tell me that there is a queer, vegan, Jewish guy who is aligned with my worldview almost entirely, but as opposed to Nigel Farage, who got $5 million or 5 million pounds in bribes, this guy that we're talking about may or may not have said that he was a spokesperson for the Red Cross while he simply was speaking at Red Cross events. I'm probably going to vote for Restore Britain. I've just realized in that moment that what we have to do is stop the boats. Stop the boats, lad!